Alright, here we are. My first new video for my new channel. How are we gonna start it? Oh, this will be fun. For those who aren't know, Beyond, or GoAnimate as it once was called, was one of those animation sites. Basically, it's like one of those animation sites that give you stock animations for free. So like Powtoon, Movely, or Polygon AB. Now originally I was going to talk about GoAnimate as a whole with the grounding videos and other such things. But then I decided to talk about one of the genres, that being the rant videos. Now, before we go any further, I should probably mention that if you are curious about the other videos that happen on GoAnimate, you should check out PK Russell, Just a Robot, and Sparkter's videos on it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into our first video. Just so you know, there might be some similarities with each video, and I'll go more into that why in the end of the video.
PBS kids. No, more like PBS teenagers. Oh my god, this channel sucks.
Okay, so the first problem with the video isn't exactly the channel's fault as much as it is the site's fault, but it's still very much a problem. You see, what the video does is that it uses text-to-speech to make it talk. The reason I don't exactly like text-to-speech is because there's no real reason for using it. I mean, I guess if you use it for like a bit for like one video, I guess that'd be fine, but if you use it all the time, it seems like it's sort of annoying. Especially when the whole reason of using text-to-speech was to help ease the 1 out of 5 people who had dyslexia. By the way, you might want to cover your ears for the next part. Just a warning.
Anyways, this channel airs a lot of baby shows like Barney and Friends, Caillou, Zoboomafoo, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Curious George, Martha Speaks, Sid the Science Kid, and Bob the Builder. The worst show aired on this channel is Pinkalicious and Peterific.
Pinkalicious and Peterific? No, more like Stupidlicious and Shitterific. This show sucks.
First of all, told you to cover your ears. Oh, and secondly, you might have also noticed what he did wrong. You see, he did talk about the shows he didn't like, but he didn't really elaborate on it. Now, I can understand where it was Barney and Caillou, since there are tons of other rant videos to explain why they don't like the show. But when we are talking about the show that was more well-loved than Wildcrafts, a show that got a TV show, a reboot, a TV movie, and a live-action movie in the works, a show that also had a movie which had a guest appearance by Christopher Lloyd, who played the hacker in Cyberspace, another show that also had 3 movies, and a show that also had an album that was #1 in Britain at one point. I feel like this needs to be a little bit more elaboration on why you hate these certain type of shows.
Totally spies. More like totally guys. Oh my god. This show sucks.
Remember, this is going to be very important for the end of this video.
This show was a ripoff of the Powerpuff Girls, which was way better than this.
Question, how is Totally Spice a rip-off from the Powerpuff Girls? I mean, sure, there are 3 girls going on adventures, but that's pretty much it. Their style's not even the same, with the Totally Spice being more of an anime style, while the Powerpuff Girls being more of a cartoony style. And besides, the Powerpuff Girls focus more on violence, while the Totally Spice focus more on, well, to be honest, they focus more on fetishes than anything else.
Anyways, this show is about 3 girls and they go on failure missions. Clover doesn't know how to look for 4-leaf clovers. Sam is stupid, and Alex is dumb.
Okay, first of all, is any show really a failure if you complete it? I mean, the way they did it might suck, but they still technically did the job, so they completed it. So it's not really much of a failure if they didn't complete it. Oh, and second of all, that joke sucked. Nothing really much to say from there, but that joke sucked.
Do you know who likes this show? The Evolutions. They like this show because it's a ripoff of the Powerpuff Girls and they're a ripoff of Pokemon.
Excuse me, what?
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Okay, I can kind of understand the Totally Spice being sort of similar to the Powerpuff Girls with both the concepts of 3 girls going on adventures. But how the fuck do you think the Evolutions are rip-offs of Pokemon? They're not! They're part of the Pokemon! This isn't even some random mistake you do. Everyone knows this. You know what? Just get to the next video. You know, it just dawned on me that this video is a rant about the Paw Patrol. And it just so happened that I talked about Paw Patrol and its fandom. And I guess if you want to see it, I guess you can check it out. I mean, you can pause the video if you want to. I can wait. Oh good, you're back. On to the video.
Paw Patrol? More like Gay Patrol. Oh my god. This show sucks like hell.
What a surprise, a gay joke.
This show is about a boy named Ryder, who has 6 dogs named Marshall, Zuma, Rebel, Chase, Rocky, and Sky, and they like to go on failure adventures together. Rocky is gay. He can't be a leader.
Okay, first of all, how the hell did you get Ryder's name wrong? And besides, isn't this the same guy who made a bunch of toys, vehicles, for the pups and to make the situations a lot easier?
Rebel is a crybaby. I bet you guys are going to laugh at the next picture. Why? Because he is actually crying in this picture. Ha 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 ha! He deserved it for having a shitty show.
You are aware that Rebel is one of the youngest of the group, therefore he would have been the most sensitive.
He doesn't know how to be a good police dog. Want to know why? Because he got distracted by a feather in this picture. Ha 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 ha! He deserved it for having a shitty show.
You know, it had been established that Chase had an allergic reaction to feather and fur and other stuff like that, so it would have been surprising if he actually been distracted by a feather.
I hope this show gets cancelled after season 5. But if the show gets renewed for a 6th season, then I'm going to be extremely furious as hell.
Well, not only has the show been renewed for more seasons, but there's already a new character coming out this summer. And oh yeah, there's already a movie coming out in 2021. Oh, what I would have not give to see the look on his stupid, stupid face. Well, it's the most unique to all of them, that's all I can really say about it.
Anyways, this show is about a girl and 3 animals and they like to go on failure adventures together. Kylan looks stupid. Ritu has anger issues. Odo acts like a baby all the time. Tully always has his stuffed panda with him. And Lulu, well, no one gives a crap about her. Not 2 or 3 either. Not even 4. You can tell that no one gives a crap about Lulu because she's not in this picture.
Okay, if there's one thing I do agree with what he said is that Winter has anger issues. But those were only the first 2 episodes. In all the other episodes, he seemed to tone it down a little bit. Secondly, Lulu is important. If you were to watch the first season, you would know that when her friends are in trouble, Lulu comes into the group to help them.
And I bet you're going to laugh at the next 4 pictures. Why? Because they're all crying at each picture. You deserve it.
You know, there's actually a good reason on why they did it on the show. Well, you see, while the bit of the show was trying to be Dora as teaching a kid a different language, the other thing it was doing was helping kids deal with their emotional side. And if anything, when you said Winter had anger problems, that technically proves my point. I think already it's no secret that all these videos are the exact same and all of them are the worst. You see, you might have also have noticed another thing in the videos. You see, in rant videos or reviews in general, they are supposed to do 2 things. The first one is to give out your reasoning, and the second one is to say something that the viewer might have not actually known about. We didn't get that from any of the videos. We didn't get why someone thought the PBS kids were for babies. We didn't get anything insightful from Totally Spies, even though he could have brought up the obvious fetishes in the show. We didn't really get any real reason on why someone would hate Paw Patrol, except there would be one reason, that would be the merchandising of toys. And we didn't get anything from the Neo Kylan rant. Even though the rant could have talked about how Karen based the series off her experiences growing up in a Chinese American household. You're starting to get why I don't like these type of videos, right? They're all the same and they don't do anything different for the formula. If you are going to make a GoAnimate Rant video, the least I could tell you is to at least do something different and not the same thing. Because if you do, well, let's face it won't really be that much of a diamond in the rough. Literally. Well, anyways, thank you all for watching. It was a real blast making this video. If you want to help support me, go to my Patreon, or maybe my Subscribestar. Both links will be in the description. If you just want to talk to me, check out my Twitter or Discord. Link also in the description. And if you can't do any of those, you can always like and subscribe for the channel. Anyways, I'm Tile, and I'll see you guys in the next video that I waste my time to do. Bye.